In 1937, a group of Roseville businessmen found that they could get money to build a fairgrounds. And so the Placer County Fair Association started having fairs on this property. And they ran it successfully for 80 years.
There was a lot of care in terms of putting on events, but there wasn't money to even keep up with paint. And over the years, it just becomes very tired and unkept.
In 2010, the economic downturn really took a bite out of it.
The county was looking at what to do with the fairgrounds. They were looking at closing the site, turning it into housing. And the alternatives were not good.
About 2.5 years ago, David Attaway said, "Hey, Jack, I have this crazy idea. I want to just run it by you, see what you think."
David Attaway called me up and said, we've had some change in priorities and we can do that event center. Let's talk about it. It's really answering my prayers because, we didn't have the money to put this together as a county.
Hey, Whitney.
David!
What's up?
Not much. Thanks for seeing me this afternoon.
Okay, so the current plan, landscape that's done up front, new marquee, the big building ultimately goes back in here. We create a campus effect. From the onset, it was really, really important for us to honor the heritage of this place. We didn't come in to bulldoze the buildings. We came in to bring them back to life.
One thing we discovered very early on was these are well-built buildings, and they're both cast-in-place concrete. And in Jones Hall, we took the T-bar ceilings off, peeling off those old layers. Now it just comes alive with wood trusses and the skylights for daylighting, and just a wow factor that was simply not there for decades.
You really get to understand how much these fairgrounds meant to people. People have given their time, their energy, their love, their commitment to this site, and we wanted to respect that. That's what makes this a special place.
I think it took someone like David to come into town. He was the new guy. He didn't have the history. He just saw this place in need of repair and had a vision, and it's unbelievable what has been accomplished in that time frame.
Reimagined as At the Grounds, we've transformed a treasured piece of our history. And now, we're focused on the next phase, building a 190,000 square foot event center that would have the capacity to hold 15 basketball courts or 30 volleyball courts.
It's about the size of 4 football fields, approximately. This is just a wonderful opportunity to transform a portion of the community for sporting events, for corporate events, for community events.
So yeah, it's important to me that it's not too far away from them, so that you can be doing, you can do a major volleyball tournament here, doing all the trade shows in Jones, and then Johnson's like a coaching clinic.
Yeah.
So they need to work. They'll work individually, but they also need to be able to work as a group.
Having the indoor sports complex here in our footprint will allow us to not only have indoor sporting events, but host large meetings and conventions.
The interesting thing is Jones, was the largest public meeting space, and this will be 11 times that size. And to have the infill project right in the heart of the town, you don't have that opportunity very often.
People ask me all the time about what's the potential for activity at the grounds, and in my opinion, it's endless.
Well, I think it really puts this area on the map. I think it's something that's truly unique, probably across the nation. Really to have such diverse types of facilities on a campus in a populated region in a successful area of the state.
This is a very special place. There are so many opportunities to create something that all of our communities can be very, very proud of, can really set the tone for the next generation and future events, and what we want to do, and what we want our community known for. This entire renovation has been done mostly through private funds, as will the next piece. So join us, partnering together, envisioning the future. We can make this happen and grow. What we can do here, this is just a start.